Joanne, and to close the first half we have Ailbhe Darcy and JT Welsch.
Do you want to tell them what our poem is called?
It's called Poem. I didn't think about the fact that we were doing this in microphones, so pop, pop, pop.
Paper mulberries exist. Paper mulberries exist.
Patricia is lost. Patricia does not exist.
Paragraphs exist. And paralegals. Packets exist. And packet switching.
From prepubescence to proper personhood, the path of Patricia's past was, in principle, not particularly present.
Fatics exist. Preachments, precatories, paper trails. Paraphs exist. Paraphs, para-rhymes, parentheses, the parabellum.
The prairie princess proved her point, perusing her palace or premises per the police. Her people promised to pursue no proof.
Phantoms exist. Picas and poles, pills exist, and phantoms, pain, paradox and pace exists, pace and pause, poems exist, poems, pace, pause.
Patty of Poignet's palms proved penetrable. Her personal phantoms on par with Poe, the proverbial practice posed perfect, as pilfered pens poured from her purse.
Recent past exists. Postpartum, post-mortem, peace and play exist. Priests and pards exist. Every possibility exists. Paradox, the afterthought of paradox. Postcoital exists. Pinks, palps, planes, parallelism, profundity exists. Pizzle, prickles, and piranha exist. And the present.
Pulling the plug, pulling a plath, Patty was put to pasture, postponed in perpetuity. Plenty preened and pined, piling platitudes and put on poignancies, while the perennial princess, promptly powderized, preferring peats to paradise, was planted with a pleasant puff of pith. Poof. The prairie's prayer was precipitant.
Puttocks exist, with their dusky brown upper parts, with their dark feathered bars and their pale variegated underparts. In the air they exist, in the so-called real world. Perch, too, exist, and pike and pollock, stormy petrel, polite and the probacies of houseflies, pear trees and the products of fission exist. Progress exists, instrumental, systemic, random, projectiles exist, and birds. Walking, he's clumsy, but watch him, wings hardly moving, there above you, soaring circle on circle, climbing the stair of air.
In her prime, Patricia pressed her prerogative to the province's pleasure. Prodigious, pure potential, a piranha in the pool, she plunged and plumbed and plundered a parade of poor peacock paramours per town. Problems partly preceded her party phase as a psyche prowled pseudosocial preserves. Politics plagued her. Prognoses provided persecution. The princess plied pills with punch while her prize pooches perched, powerless. Physics prevailed, plus providence, if palatable. As Paul persuaded the Philippians, to perish puts paid to persisting in presumption, in pace, in perpetuum.
Procedures exist. Place names, processes, and pike, and prawns, and paper, and police. Passion exists. Procedures. Programs exist. Time unfolding them exists. And the lone drawing made on time by a programmer exists. By the palm tree exists. By the tree called a palm tree, a plane tree, a peach tree. The drawing repeated in the gravel garden path. Pain exists. Shepherd's purse and purslane. Prisoners. Purple emperors. Penguins and their young. And projectiles exist. A private patch of land, overgrown, untended, gemmed just with purple berries, projectiles exist. In the midst of the imperfectly progressing city, projectiles exist with their old-fashioned, peaceable precision. Guns and wailing women, stuffed as puttocks, exist. The place of death exists. The place of death, peaceful, perfect, prosaic, pitched into a bleached-out, passionless light, the poisonous, blank, scuppering poem.
Patricia is a proper noun. Her pronoun is now plural and permanently possessive. Her phonemes are all plosives, her participles and prepositions all past and past. Her pluperfect has been passive. In the proofs of her posthumous POD pamphlet, every paragraph is personified from the plot's POV, with pilcrows printed in the perfect square pica and prone plates and portrait. Her prosody permits no puns. Her premise is plagiarized, her property in public domain. Patricia's punctuation is, period. Patricia is lost. Her pieces and patterns, her peccadillos, penchants and proclivities, peculiar and predictable, her pains and pleasures, passions and pet peeves, her plan and procedure, her project, her people's project. Her people are positively lost, preoccupied with pointlessness, but play their part, passing this petty petition, pleading, please, please, Patricia, please, please.
Thank you to Ailbhe and thank you to JT. We'll have an intermission now, back at 9 o'clock sharp.
What are you thinking?
What is it?
Like this one?